In order to test the character of his 3 children, he pretended to fall down and was hospitalized. In order to decide who was more suitable to inherit his hundreds of billions of dollars, the father raised his children as ordinary people. And now that they've all started their own families, now he intends to reveal his true identity and test their character, and then hand over his vast fortune to the children who pass the test. At the hospital, 3 business leaders came to visit the richest man after he was injured. And this scene was just seen by the 3 children outside the hospital room. They began to suspect that their father might be an invisible tycoon. But when they left, they told them they had the wrong room. The eldest son was disappointed. He immediately taunted his father about the impossibility of being a rich man. Then the nurse came to demand payment of the medical bills, and said that if they didn't pay up, their father's condition would deteriorate if they didn't pay. The first son, however, said he was strapped for cash. The second son claimed that he had to support 2 sons and a little daughter still in the womb. The eldest son complained and pretended to borrow money. Instead, he called his wife to stop him from paying. The eldest son pretended to say, "You're in a tight spot. 2. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay." He said he'd find someone else to pay for it. He said he'd do whatever it took to cure his own father. After hanging up the phone, boss pretended that he would go pay the bill right away. But as soon as he turned around to pay the bill, daughter-in-law stopped him. She said, "Don't go. Are you nuts? The boss has to pay the bill first. They're the old man's children too. Why don't they go?" The second said if we had money, we'd have gone already. It's not his turn to pretend to be filial. The oldest says, "Do you know how to speak? What do you mean? Acting filial?" The eldest daughter-in-law is angry and says she can't see how spending money doesn't make people remember you as a good person. It's a waste of money. Then the nurse came out and said, "What's all the noise?" Then said